Attack of
Move back to the
opportunity?
intersection a moment. As Rekt is moving to Sorrow, moving across this corridor, or in front of this corridor, two arrows come screaming at him. Rekt's AC is 19, correct?
Yeah, it's 19.
Rekt just manages to find the inspiration to dodge both arrows, which, as they strike the far wall and leave cracks in the stone, he realizes would have been rather painful.
Yes, yes, rather painful. Are you sure
So
they
you can
didn't just
proceed.
shoot too high? Aiming for the head of, say, Coltane, and they're like, ah, damn it, it's a dwarf!
I don't think they can see me.
So do I get to the other side then?
You certainly do.
When I get there, I'm gonna make a heal check to stabilize Sorrow. Actually, wait, let me think. No, I want her to make another save from the poison, actually. That would probably be better. Yeah, DC 15, if I succeed, she gets to make a saving throw. Is that alright?
Absolutely.
Wow, epic. So I roll a 29. So she can make a saving throw versus the poison first.
I get a modifier or no?
No, it's only a roll. Because if I give you a +2 modifier... Ah, there you go. Because if I give you a +2 modifier, you have to use it at the end of your turn, in which case you would still take the damage and everything, so yeah.
Well, that's a 12.
Yay! You're not gonna die of poison at least.
At least. That ends round 13. On to round 14. Sorrow is down. The other Drogans are doing pretty good. Sorrow's up. Roll that death save, and you receive a +1 bonus thanks to Twitter.
Yay, thank you, Twit.
Well, thank you, viewers.
Thank you, viewers. And I got a 6 and fail. Thanks, viewers.
You never disappoint them, John. You never disappoint them.
Wintier.
Twin strike. Oh. Where's the quarry?
Man, you weren't paying attention at all, were you?
You're fired!
Snoozed off. Okay, well, I'll mark that caster. 14 and 11. Still useless.
Wintier sends a couple arrows flying at Coltane and Rekt.
Coltane is now used to dodging friendly fire. Literally.
The Hobgoblin Warcaster simply walks straight up to Wintier, putting his back against the wall so that Wintier is now between Coltane and himself. He then raises his staff and casts a spell. A gust of wind rushes by, dealing 7 points of damage to Wintier and pushing him 3 squares, 1, 2, and 3, south out of the room and into the corridor.
Interesting pathing.
The other Drogans can no longer see Wintier. Wintier can no longer see the other Drogans. Wintier down to 28 out of 35. Coltane is up.
Seeing that Sorrow is in good hands, Coltane takes a few steps forward and then charges the caster. So we'll move and standard. And he just yells wordlessly. Rah!
That's quite wordless.
Yep. And that's an amazing 18, total of 18 for 12 damage.
Coltane slashes through the robes and strikes the caster.
Oh, and Coltane yells out, "Surrender now or die!"
Ooh, tell him he can join his brother.
Yes, surrender so that we can kill you in cold blood!
No, his brother's in a temple.
Oh, sorry. I must have been thinking of his other brother. From a different mother.
You can hear Krand's voice echo down the corridor, a different instruction to the warcaster. Surrender and you will die!
And Colton replies with, I'm here, he's there. Make your choice.
Wrecked.
Rekt is going to try to stabilize Sorrow. He rolls a 24 and stabilizes her.
Sorrow is stable.
Okay, now here comes the tricky part. I want to cross this hallway again through that little T intersection. Is there any way for me to not get, like, to improve my odds? Like, I want to carry Sorrow past that.
You'd have to have total D on, but that's a standard action.
Okay, well I can wait till the next turn. So can I, like, just grab Sorrow this turn and go into total D?
You can't go into total D, but you can grab Sorrow.
Alright, I'll grab Sorrow.
That's wrong, grabbing a dead person.
I was about to say, just because she's unconscious.
How are you holding her?
Oh no.
By the horns!
That would be such a good idea. No, this weird horn person. No, I just, like, you know, I don't have a shield, so I just chuck her, like, over my elbow. Not over my elbow, over my shoulder, on my left shoulder, and I have my war axe on my other hand. I have 15 strength, so don't worry, I can definitely do crazy things. And I'm a dwarf.
Alright, so that ends round 14. Round 15, Sorrow is stabilized. Nothing to fear. Winter is up. 28 out of 35.
Twin strike. 19 for 6, 26 for 2.
That's 2 hits. Winter pegs the caster in both arms, bloodying him. The caster is going to be running past Coltane. Roll your opportunity attack if you choose to take it.
I'll take it. It's a total of 26 for 8 damage.
Coltane manages to stab into the caster as he's retreating, but that's not enough to take him down. As he gets further down the corridor, he goes into an all-out run. And runs down the corridor past Rekt. Does Rekt take the opportunity attack?
No, because I'm gonna stun myself.
What?
Indeed.
What?
He's bloodied. If Rekt lands the blow, Rekt will be stunned.
Yeah,
You don't want a stunned guy holding a dead guy. Oh, what's going on?
Alright, Coltane is up.
Wait. If you're
As
That was the
bloody,
safest
Warcaster
place you could
disappears
have been
down the
stunned.
corridor.
So what does Coltane do?
Coltane is stunned by Wreckage's reluctance to attack. He doesn't know you're a pacifist.
Of course not. You're a bloodthirsty warlord who randomly hits people.
It's not random. They're bad guys, he can tell. He's got a good gut feeling. Coltane moves south to see if he can circle around, because he has a feeling that this might all be one room.
By the way, there are double doors here.
Yes. And he stands in front of the doors and prepares to try opening them, but doesn't.
Remembering all the bad things that happen every time a door is involved. Wrecked.
Rekt looks around and he realizes there's a desk right behind him, right?
Indeed, in that room there was a desk.
Okay, so since he knows that he's gonna get hit by arrows and stuff, he's gonna go and check out the desk quick. So what's on it?
There are papers.
Like, a lot of papers?
Alright, well why don't I just describe within this room. There's a chest in this room.
Okay.
There are papers, and atop them all is a letter.
Interesting. Okay, can I like... Okay, he's gonna put away his warhammer, his war axe. Actually, no, it's a warhammer. Never mind, it is a warhammer. And with his free hand, well, one hand is like holding or grabbing onto Sorrow. With his
Sorrow.
free hand, he's gonna... What?
Go ahead, nothing.
Well, his free hand, he's gonna grab the letter and whatever paper as much as he can. And he makes note that there is a chest in this room. And he thinks to himself, should I drop Sorrow and pick up the chest?
Who is he, Autumn?
Nah, that's why he doesn't do it. He grabs the paper, the letter and the papers. Maybe they can be of some interest. And then he gets ready to cross that crazy corridor with arrows, scary arrows again.
Can you move again? Move action, minor action to put away, minor action to grab, and you're done, unless you're spending an action point.
Okay. Never mind, I'm good.
Round 16. Winter.
Winter goes to stand behind Coltane, in front of the door. And he readies a twin strike for the first hostile target he sees if Coltane opens the door.
But if I don't open the door, you won't shoot at the hostiles.
Just in general, he readies a twin strike for the first hostile he sees.
Alright.
And he'll know it's a hostile because it's not a Drogan.
And that's how we killed our future party member.
Even if it's Randall Half Moon.
Coltane.
Alright. Coltane readies his shield, sort of putting himself into total defense, and then pushes, or attempts to push, both the doors open. The double doors open.
Did you say prepares to or attempts to?
He attempts to open the double doors. Alright, let's
so
do this.
I'll give you a choice. Either 2 minors to swing open the door or 1 standard. The doors, that is to say.
Okay, can I just use 1 minor to open 1 door?
Okay, fine. I'll give you both doors for 1 minor.
CJ,
No,
that's
no,
incredibly crappy negotiations.
You can. That's fine.
CJ
I'll
just
use
happens
2
to love
minors
minors.
for the 2 doors. It'll be dramatic. I'll be like Aragorn. And
What
then I'll get
happens
shot
when
in the face.
Aragorn... What happens when Aragorn opened the doors?
He looked dramatic. He didn't get shot at.
Okay.
When did Aragorn open double doors?
In Lord of the Rings.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
I know
it's
it's
in
Lord
like
of
the
the Rings,
second
but-
movie. He like arrives at Helm's
I think
Deep,
it might
is
have
it?
been
And then he like opens the doors because he's injured, and he's like, "I've got bad news. There's a giant army coming."
Was it Helm's Deep?
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
That was at Helm's Deep.
Isn't that what I said?
No, I missed that part.
Yes, it was.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
Yeah, that is Helm's Deep.
Except in this case, I'm holding up my shield and expecting to get hurt.
Wow, I cannot believe there's actually a YouTube clip of just that. Wow.
Oh, come on, CJ. There's a YouTube clip of almost anything you can look for.
But for it to be so specifically that, just 9 seconds, you know.
It's dramatic, man. That's what I'm telling you.
So Coltane swings the double doors open to reveal a large chamber. Carvings of eyes cover the walls, floor, and ceiling of this chamber, and an idol of a horrible toad-like creature dominates the area at the far end. In the center of the floor, chains are affixed to flagstones, and one prisoner is chained here. A huge black wolf stands with a hobgoblin rider on it, and you can see several other hobgoblins in here where they've retreated. And Coltane recognizes the prisoner in chains as none other than
Lord Patrick?
Right.
No, wait. Let me guess. It's that stupid bartender.
the stupid bartender. And I'm not
What's
joking.
a complicated name?
Her name is Nick.
Starts with an S.
Well, it's not Panna.
I think it was
And
an
it's
S.
not.
I like how you remember what it's not.
Yeah, and it's something kind of like Salvana, but I don't think that's right either, because she got angry at me that time I called her that too.
You called her Salvana before Salvana got released? Oh, that was Shavana, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Shavana. Well, yeah, it starts with an S.
Oh, I'm not telling you her name. If you guys can't remember it, I'm not telling you. That's that's
Can
how
I
the
make a
game
wisdom
goes.
check?
No.
Did you ever even meet her?
Just
So
go
as
on
the
You
barkeep-
always
barkeep,
take
Meet
the
everyone.
wisdom check.
so as the barkeep sees you, she says,
Wow, I never thought I'd be glad to see you.
woman's voice!
Ah, we don't remember your name.
Well, potential slaves cannot be choosers about the rescuers.
Ouch! Coltane
Close
uses
the
an
door.
action point and closes the doors.
in fact, 3 arrows come at him before he can do that.
He doesn't have an action point.
Why don't you just shout out to them? We'll buy her for 50 gold.
Actually, only 1 arrow comes at Coltane.
Really? Fascinating.
And it strikes him for 7 damage, despite his total defense. And seems to gesture with his hands at Coltane to some figures in the darkness.
Wait, sorry, who gestures? What?
The hobgoblin riding this massive wolf.
Okay.
So
Should I
Coltane can
target the
proceed with
wolf?
his turn.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any turn left. Because it was total defense and then 2 minors.
Well, either way, you just have 1 minor left, so you can't move or do anything significant, right?
Yep. Coltane uses his minor action to watch Winter shoot someone like he's supposed to.
The wolf or the hobgoblin?
The bartender!
I would, but I don't know her name.
Shoot the hobgoblin. Or the wolf, doesn't really matter.
I think I can
Oh God,
only
don't
mark
miss.
the wolf as quarry, considering the position of the hobgoblin on him. CJ, is this true? Is the wolf the only one I can mark as the quarry?
Oh, you get your
He's
ready to
asking-
action, that reminds me. You did ready in action, yes?
Yeah. I mean, I know I can't mark
Alright.
it as quarry right now, but actually, I would assume I at least have the choice between the hobgoblin and the rider. The hobgoblin and the wolf.
The wolf is the first thing you see. You said you shoot the first thing you see.
Okay, then I shoot the wolf, and it died.
Oh, sweet.
27 for 9, 22 for 8.
Of course, when it's fighting animals, Winter always strikes. That's 2
You're a
hits.
great ranger. Great ranger you are. All
The
like
wolf
passion
whimpers
for
in
animals.
pain.
Oh, I'm sorry, Luffy.
No, don't leave me here, Coltane.
She read my mind.
Don't you dare.
You hear Krand shout, "What are you waiting for? Shoot him!" A hobgoblin archer steps out from the shadows and takes a shot at Coltane. but Coltane deflects the arrow with his shield.